حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله.
The COSATU, as we are here today with workers to pledge solidarity with the people of Palestine. People that have been killed in Palestine, they exceed those that were killed by a tsunami. But still, we still have the ambassador of Israel still in our shores in South Africa. Long live the undying spirit of resistance in Palestine. Long live! Long live the struggle of self-determination of people of Palestine. Long live! Down with American imperialism, down! Down with American imperialism, down! Down with the betrayal of Obama to his own people, down! Down the betrayal of Barack Obama to his own people, down! I am part of the Palestinian Solidarity Alliance in this region. I am here to read and hand over a memorandum to the African National Congress, which Comrade Roland will be accepting on behalf of the ANC. Comrades, we requested the National Executive Committee of the ANC through its international desk to come and receive this memorandum. And we're doing that because the ANC is the party that has been elected as government by the majority of voters in South Africa. I will now read, comrades, the memorandum. Let me read the memorandum. I'm sure Ukobedu Roland is paying attention here. Palestine Solidarity Alliance and its affiliates, namely the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa, COSATU, the Young Communist League, Civil Society Youth Forum, and individuals and other organizations across the metro. Hereby wish to hand over this memo to the ANC government, calling for the following action. 1. We call for the immediate expulsion of the Israeli ambassador. Sambiza nangegama kathina kumri to Akaland, and the immediate recall of the South African ambassador to Israel. 2, comrades, we call on the government to heed the Palestinian civil society and Amnesty International's call for a full military embargo on Israel effectively and immediately. Number 3, implement the decision of non-aligned movement conference in Durban 2006, which is ban all products of Israel companies operating in the occupied Palestine territory. Ban all products of Israeli companies operating in the occupied Palestine territory. Ban entry of Israeli settlers into South Africa. Hold South Africans who have enlisted in the Israeli occupation army accountable to legal prosecution in accordance with South African laws. Issue guidelines to South African citizens and businesses in line with, but hopefully with a higher ceiling than the guidelines that have been issued by 17 European governments, including Germany, to discourage any support for Israel's occupation and illegal colonization. Adopt ethical and international law guidelines that would exclude international corporations such as brutality inside Israel. Acknowledge the right of return of Palestinian refugees. Comrade Ruben, come and receive this memorandum. This is a pen so that these comrades can sign this thing. You will sign, comrades, and time your signature. Comrades of the Palestinian Solidarity Alliance and all of its affiliate organizations, on behalf of the African National Congress, on behalf of the people of South Africa, more especially on behalf of the people of Nelson Mandela Bay, we want to say to the Palestinian Solidarity Alliance and all of its members that it is not a pleasure for me and for the ANC to be accepting such a memorandum. It is not a pleasure for us to be accepting this memorandum when we note that 50 years later, the Golan Heights, the Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and many other parts of Palestine continue to be illegally occupied by the Israeli government. It is not a pleasure to accept such a memorandum when we note that 50 years later, the United Nations resolve on borders are not being adhered to by the Israeli government. It is not a pleasure to accept such a memorandum when we note that hundreds of civilians are killed on a daily basis maliciously by the Israeli government, who continues to defy the world and exert uncalled for military pressure and killings on the people of Palestine. It is not a pleasure to accept such a memorandum when we note that the Western media especially always incorrectly attempts to present the plight of the people in Palestine as a Muslim versus Jew contest. This has got absolutely nothing to do with Muslim versus Jew versus Christian. This is a human rights issue. The people of Palestine, Jews, Muslims, Christians, atheists alike, all suffer at the hands of the Israeli government. So, comrades of the Palestinian Solidarity Alliance, we will, as the African National Congress, do everything we can to ensure that the people of Palestine are protected against the illegal occupation of Israel, against the murder of innocents, and against the defiance of the world. We also appeal to the world's media to ensure that they do everything they can to present the true picture that is happening in Palestine. Our chief whip in parliament has echoed your calls for the return of the Israeli ambassador and for the Israeli ambassador that's here to return to Israel. Thank you very much. Thank you. Amandla.